you? Hey guys, my name is Lindsay and I'm with Perfectly Pastry. Who's Perfectly Pastry? We're a local bakery in Waterloo, Illinois. If you are watching me live, use a heart. Let me know you're watching me live. If you're watching me on replay, use hashtag replay. And if it's the first time you've ever caught me live, use the number 1. Let me know, hey, it's actually the first time I caught you live. I have no idea why the video is so dark today. I haven't figured it out. And then I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I almost just bust out laughing before I got on. I was messing with the camera angle. I don't like the angle, but if I mess with it, it's gonna be like all over the place. So I'm not gonna do that. But I went to go adjust it and I looked down and I had 4 seconds left and I was like, I need to stop touching it. This is gonna be a problem. So now we have an upwards angle, which we all know is not always the most flattering, but whatever. This angle you're going to get today. And it's dark. So it is what it is, because I tell you guys all the time, I have kids and they always take off with everything. I couldn't find a plug-in for my light. The screw is missing from my tripod. And so the leg keeps going cattywampus on me. Keep trying to move and it's blah, blah, and I'm sticking it back and whatever. I'm whatever. It is what it is. You guys are going to have to just take it as it is, right? I don't really know what to tell you. Anyways, how is your weather? I saw, it's so funny because this is that time of year where I love to gloat about living in Florida. So if you're what are you talking about? You just told me you work for a bakery in Waterloo, Illinois. That is correct. My mom and my sister live in the area. We opened our shop in Waterloo. We absolutely love the area. But when we went to go open our business, I actually lived in Florida. The original plan was for the business to open in Florida and then, life and opportunities presented themselves and we stayed local and my mom and my sister never relocated to Florida. So I am here and my bakery is there, which I am usually very sad about because I don't get to come in. I don't get to talk to you guys. I only talk to you on my Facebook Lives and not always do people chat me back up on my Facebook Lives. If you're on here, I'd love you to chat with me. I would really love it. I don't even know if I know how to read the comments. I said all of that and I don't know if I know how to read the comments. So the way it works when you use a third party for your lives and things like that, individuals have to give, this is StreamYard, so they have to give StreamYard permission to show my comments for me to be able to respond to interacting. So 99% of the time I sit on here and just talk to myself and have you guys watch my video without any interaction. That, by the way, is a very odd thing to do. I had a lot of practice before I started doing it for the bakery, but it is kind of weird. You just sit and talk to yourself. So obviously I like to talk to myself a lot because I get on here and I can talk for quite some time. I can. So whatever. Anyway, so you guys don't get to actually see me most of the time because I'm not actually in the shop. I am in Florida. And this is one of those days that I am very, very happy that I am in Florida. I say this all the time, I should have looked to see what the temperature was. It's been 80. It's been 80 this past week. We went to Disney over the weekend and it was 80 and we actually had hoodies on and stuff because as you guys are freezing your butts off in the snow, 80 hits a lot differently when it's 80 in the winter than when it's 80 in the summer. And I'm that sounds terrible. I know, what can I say? But my dad, first thing this morning I woke up, my dad sends me a picture and he's got 8 inches of snow. And I was oh, and so then I call my mom and my sister and are we opening shop up? What's the plan? And so they check things. We are open today. My sister was out there shoveling. She was at least the snow is easier to shovel than the times that we have ice and stuff. So she was able to get it shoveled pretty easily today. I was look at you working out this morning. She was you're so funny. But yes, I said all of that while I was enjoying my walk in 76-degree weather with the sun shining this morning. So I'm very sorry for you guys. I do not miss the snow at all. I don't. People ask me all the time, oh, would you be are you ever going to move back up north? All of those kind of things. No, nope. The bakery works perfect with my mom, my sister in the shop and me running it remotely from Florida outside of y'all's winter. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, so I hope everybody out there is staying safe and staying warm. I know that the weather is not really a joking matter when it's icy and stuff out there, but I do feel you for you guys. I lived in Chicago for a while. Well, those of you who are in Chicago know that I didn't actually live in Chicago. If you're not familiar with the Chicagoland area, I actually lived outside of Chicago. And I lived up there with my husband for 4 years. And when we lived up there, we got a 22-inch blizzard. That was enough for me to be I don't like the snow. I don't want to be in the snow. I don't want to be near the snow. I don't think the snow is pretty. I don't think it's fun. Like living up there, it just, so the first snowfall of the year, gorgeous, right? It's so pretty. It's like the always ever going snow that I don't like, the ones that like get pushed up and mound and turn black and like brummy from like all the dirt. So I'm just like, no thanks. Just please give me the sun. I'd rather have the sun. But yeah, that's not even what I came to get on to talk about today. I did not prepare a whole bunch for today. I guess that's why we're talking about the weather, right? Like, how's the weather up there? Today I thought that we would go over Valentine's Day. I told you guys that I would start getting you guys some information about Valentine's Day. It is right around the corner. And if you're like me, you're not going to want to be a procrastinator. I am totally a procrastinator. So, like, when it comes to Valentine's Day, I am absolutely one of those people that show up at the grocery store like crap. Cool, there's some flowers and some candies. My kids will be happy, right? Like, I am definitely not proactive when it comes to Valentine's Day. I don't know. With that being said, I actually have my one daughter, I actually bought her Valentine's Day cards ahead of time. I am proactive sometimes, I guess, right? I was on Amazon and I found this really, really good deal. She loves dinosaurs and puppets, right? All kids like puppets. She loves dinosaurs. And so I found these really amazing dinosaur puppets that come with cards, and I got them for a really good price. So I ordered those for her. So one of my kids are done. Look at me, proactive. Now the other two, last year, it was literally like the night before Valentine's Day, I took my eldest up to the store and was like, okay, pick out whatever you're going to hand out to your friends. I totally forgot. I'm like, grab a bag of oranges. There's nothing left. I don't know what to tell you, right? But if you don't want to wait until the last minute, then what I have to tell you is great news. We have already started taking pre-orders for our chocolate covered strawberries. So if you're like, I don't want to wait till the last minute, I don't blame you. It's very stressful when I do that. Like, I don't know why you think I'd learn. But I don't. I have not yet. I'm not even going to tell you my age, but let's just pretend we'll just say like it's 20, and I still haven't gotten it under control. But if you were like, yeah, I'm ready to get that under control, we will have strawberries, and you can definitely start your pre-order. And so we will have 3 different types of strawberries this year. We are going to have the regular chocolate covered strawberries. They are 17 for a half dozen, 30 for a dozen. We are going to do the stuffed, cheesecake stuffed strawberries, and we'll have those for pre-order. They're going to be $18.50 for the half dozen, $34 for a dozen. And then those of you who are on keto diets and you're like, I really want to have like a splurge, or you have somebody that you love and you're like, they're on keto, they're diabetic, they really want to splurge, we also do keto chocolate covered strawberries. And it's just because like I have a lot of people, like we have a lot of people ask us all the time, like, why did you choose keto? We have a lot of diabetics in our family. I have an aunt who has had diabetes since she was a child. She had a stroke from it. My great grandma, she was blind from it. So like, it's really something that's prominent in our family. So we were really looking for low carb, low sugar, alternative sugar products. And during the time I was like, I really need to get all that under control on myself. I'm like, I really need to stop eating as many carbs, like all that jazz. And started down the keto path, right? And I don't do keto as in the sense that I'm like macros and this and that. I don't want to do all of that. I don't like restriction, so I'm not very good with dieting because I don't like restriction. So I tried to avoid the restriction mindset, and mine has been like, let's look at making healthier choices. Let's look at making lower carb choices, alternative sugar choices, maybe not just picking up those cheesecakes all the time because that's what I love to do. Things like that, right? So in doing so, that's when I like came across keto, and I was like, Mom, we could totally do this. And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, Mom, think about all of our family who has to eat like angel food cake or whatever because of their diabetes. I'm like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to like make stuff that tastes good for other people? And that's how the keto came into play. And the first time we did it, it flopped. Second time we did it, it wasn't okay. The third time we did it, it was a little bit better. Like, we practiced a lot to get where we are with it. It was a lot of time, a lot of energy into making the keto taste as great as it does, but it was worth it. It was worth it when we have those people that come in and they're like, oh my gosh, like, we're so thankful you have this. Like, it allows us to stick with our diets and still enjoy things, all of those kinds of things. Those are the reasons we do it. Like, and so we're gonna have the keto strawberries. I know that was like totally like a long story for a short explanation. Is that how it goes? I don't really know how it goes. But yeah, so we are gonna have keto chocolate strawberries as well. So again, we'll have our regular chocolate covered strawberries. We're gonna have the cheesecake stuffed chocolate covered strawberries. It's so funny because I was talking to my mom and I was like trying to get the name of it. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea if it's just called stuffed chocolate covered strawberries or if it's called cheesecake stuffed chocolate covered strawberries. Earlier, I kept calling it cream cheese. And at one point, I almost called it sour cream. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, girl, get it together. I don't know. My mom and my sister, they're like, seriously, just don't. Just don't. So we're going to call them stuffed chocolate covered strawberries so I don't mess that up, right? And then we'll have our keto chocolate covered strawberries as well. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Do you guys ever do that? Like, I hate when that happens to me. The best part is it happens to me all the time on my lives. It's the one thing that I had to learn to like just get over. Like I say, and I say blah, blah. Oh, it's cheesecake stuffed chocolate covered strawberries. See, I told you I couldn't get it. At least I didn't say sour cream. My sister chimed in. She's like, girl, literally before I got on here, I was on the phone, like trying to repeat it over and over again. It is a thing, but it's just how my brain works. Like I cannot help it. I cannot remember the names of things to save my soul. I twist them around all the time. Roads, places, people. Not so much people. Hopefully not so much people. It's products in the shop for real. Products in the shop are so bad. My mom and my sister have literally changed the names of products because of me. My sister will make a sign. She'll be ready to roll it out for the day. And then I'll come on live and I'll tell you guys about what she's rolling out. And she's got the sign out. And then she's like, I had to redo the sign. I had to redo the sign because you jacked the name all up. I know what I was supposed to tell you guys. She's going to be like, girl, I'm going to chop this up again. We have chocolate covered strawberry cheesecake this week as well. Yeah. So we are really getting into the Valentine's Day spirit. It is right around the corner. Actually, next week is my daughter's birthday. So that right there is around the corner for me. Yeah. She decided she's going to have a birthday party because we let our kids decide, like, do you want to do like a big family thing or do you want to have a birthday party? And so she chose to do a birthday party this year. So I think we're going to go do like a jump house. So we're really excited about that. And then I promise I'm going to focus on Valentine's Day because my kids are going to be like, mom. Yeah. Especially because now that my eldest is older, like, she just gives them to her friends and stuff, and you can't just give them Valentine's Day cards. It doesn't work like that. Like, seriously. Anyways, all right, I'm going to hop off of here. I will let you guys get back to your day, whatever you are doing on this fine, cold, winter, snowy day for you guys. Hopefully you guys maybe you guys are going sledding. I don't know. My dad was like, we were talking about you guys getting snow and stuff. And I was like, I don't miss the snow. And he was like, well, I think I would miss sledding. And though I like sledding, I don't like it enough to want to deal with snow. I'd love to find out. It's like, okay, if you're watching this and you heard me say that nobody ever comments on my live while I'm doing the live, and I'm like, you got to like give them permission. I'd love you to comment. And if you're watching this on replay, still comment. Let me know that you listened to this, okay? So here's the question for you. Would you rather have snow and sledding, or you can go swimming all year round? Which would you rather have? Like, you want to have the snow, like you still get the summer, right? But like you would miss winter because you would miss the sledding, or you're like, no, hands down, I only want to go swimming. It's funny because we don't actually always go swimming. We had family out right after Christmas, so New Year's, whatever. And it was like 75. And my kids and I were like, no, we're not going to get in the pool. That's too cold for us. And they're like swimming. They're like, what do you mean it's too cold? And we're like, no, 75, 76, that's too cold for us. We can't get in the pool that cold. Like, we're up there with like hoodies on. They're like, you guys are crazy. But yeah, so let me know, would you miss sledding, or you're like, no, hands down, I just want to go swimming? So, all right, you guys, I'm going to hop off of here. If you are watching this live on Facebook, then you should be liking and following us on Facebook. If you're watching this video somewhere else and Facebook's not your jam, that is okay. We are on all the other social media as well. Facebook is the only one that we are at Perfectly Pastry Bakery. All the other social media, we are at Perfectly Pastry. All right, you guys, I am actually going to hop off of here. Finally, I'll stop talking and I'll let you get back to the rest of your week, and I'll see you again next week. All right, bye.